myself, Dr. P.P. Vani from Gokhale Education Society's R.S. Sapat College of Engineering, Management Studies and Research, Nasik. Welcome you all on online video lecture series for engineering chemistry on water technology. From this video, you will be able to learn boiler corrosion, its causes, prevention and disadvantage. It is one of the ill effects by use of hard water in generation of steam. Boiler corrosion means you know already what is corrosion, that is degradation of metal, and degradation of material. Generally we are interested when corrosion is there in a iron metal, and the degradation or destruction of boiler material due to the chemical or electrochemical reaction by attack of dissolved gases or salts, we say that corrosion occurs. Following are the causes for corrosion. First is due to the presence of dissolved O2. Second, due to the presence of dissolved CO2. Third, corrosion due to the presence of acid formed by the dissolved salts. And last one is a galvanic cell formation. These are the four causes for corrosion while generation of steam with the help of boilers. First, that is corrosion due to the dissolved oxygen. How this corrosion takes place? See here, iron metal in excess of oxygen. Iron metal in presence of excess of water and oxygen, it forms FeOH twice, that is iron hydroxide in terms of the precipitate. And this iron oxide in presence of excess of oxygen, it forms Fe2O3, that is hydrated form. We say that this is called as rust. Right? Means first cause for corrosion is due to the presence of dissolved oxygen. Second, how can you remove that dissolved oxygen? That dissolved oxygen can be removed by addition of sodium sulfide SuL and it forms a sodium sulfide SuL Na2SO4. Means by addition of sodium sulfide you can remove dissolved oxygen in the form of sodium sulfide. Then you can add sodium sulfide, then sodium sulfide again it forms the sodium sulfate. Hydrazine is one of them which can absorb that O2, that is hydrazine is NH2 N2H4 or NH2NH2. It forms nitrogen and water, right? Then by mechanical deaeration you can remove, that is the figure for mechanical deaeration. Mechanical deaeration means tall stainless steel towers are present in a different layer, and these tall towers you can aerate in the water. I think you can remove the hardness, you can remove the dissolved oxygen. Then second cause is due to the presence of dissolved CO2. What happens when the dissolved CO2 is presence of bicarbonate salts or either magnesium or calcium releases CO2 inside it, and that dissolved CO2, that is MgSCO3 twice in the form of carbonate, it releases CO2, and that dissolved CO2 when reacts with the excess of H2O, it forms carbonic acid. It causes the slow corrosion. Means when you avoid the formation of that H2CO3, you can avoid the formation of corrosion, or dissolved CO2 you will have to remove, and that dissolved CO2 can be removed by addition of ammonium hydroxide. It forms the ammonium carbonate absorbing that CO2. Third cause is due to the dissolved salts of strong acid and weak base. So MgCl2 is a salt of strong acid and weak base. In excess of that, water, it forms a MgOH type, that is hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, and it releases HCl. And as HCl is released, I think HCl is a corrosion causing, as it is an acid, and that FeCl2 is one of the salt of hardness of water. It forms hydroxide of the ion, and that hydroxide of the ion will again cause the corrosion. And removal of that dissolved salts by maintaining the pH in between 8.5 to 9, you can maintain the pH, and by maintaining the pH, I think you can remove that corrosion due to the dissolved salts. And last one, I think fourth cause, corrosion due to the galvanic cell formation. Generally boilers are made up of the steel. And what is steel? Steel is a alloy, means alloy is a mixture of two or more metal. When that two or more metal comes in contact with each other, they form the galvanic cell, and that galvanic cell formation takes place, hence corrosion will take place. And you can avoid the formation of galvanic cell by suspending the zinc plates into the boiler, and that zinc will act as a sacrificial anode and avoid the corrosion. I think these are the four causes, prevention and disadvantages for the corrosion due to use of hard water in generation of the steam. I think that is the first ill effect by use of hard water in generation of the steam. From this video, I think you can understand how the corrosion will disturb the function of the boiler. Thank you for your patient listening.